Greetings, fellow gamers. This is the gamer guy in a suit from the Echo Army YouTube channel, bringing you another 5-minute review. And up this time, we have another new indie RPG. This one's called Wave of Darkness. Wave of Darkness was released on November 11th, 2015 by publisher-developer Dream Matrix. Dream Matrix is also responsible for the Space Force series of games. You may be familiar with it on Steam. And they've also made a game called Legends of Dawn. Legends of Dawn Reborn was that game put onto a new engine and released on Steam about 2 weeks before this one, and it was basically the there's Evil Dead 1 and Evil Dead 2. Well, there's Legends of Dawn, and now there is Wave of Darkness. It's a remake but update of the same game, sort of, with the same story, maybe done a little bit better this time around. We'll dig in and give it a shot and just let you know what we think. So, first things first, it is a pretty solid game. We've got over 70 hours of above-average RPG gameplay, which in itself is never anything to scoff at. The graphics, of course, and the music are not going to blow you away. They're fairly standard. I wouldn't say mediocre. I'd say slightly average to above average. But the game has some really awesome looking, like the intro. The intro will blow you away. And those kinds of scenes look really good. The cutscenes, the load screens, I'm pretty happy with those. They're really neat to watch. The crafting system itself is pretty manageable once you get into the core gameplay. There's a little more action in this one than the last RPG that I did, which was the Age of Decadence, which was obviously more story-based than this one. This one has a lot more action going on, which is cool. It's a nice change of pace. There's a ton to do in this game. There are a lot of NPCs you can interact with, and you can just walk straight through the storyline and do nothing else, but the game is set up to be in this huge open world where you can diverge from your story. You can go do different things. You can do little side quests. You can go explore a little bit. You can check things out. You can take a break from all the grind of your RPG to go do little things, and that kind of helps take away the grinding aspect of an RPG and helps you kind of level up in some places and maybe do some looting that you wouldn't otherwise. And it's set up pretty well with this huge open world that they've got going on. It's easy to see how you can lose over 60, 70 hours into this game by playing it. I really did like a lot of the crafting systems. They weren't very difficult. It was pretty easy to maintain. I like the whole bag system with the inventory, which when you play the game, you'll see how that works out. It's pretty neat to expand what you can carry, and it's very difficult to explain, but you'll see in the tutorial. I like that the tutorial also helps you, but doesn't necessarily hold your hand. It kind of gets you ready for the RPG world out there. If you read some of the other negative reviews, there's some mentions of some negative things happen in the tutorial, and if that happens, that happens. That's part of the tutorial, in my opinion, and it adds to the difficulty of the game overall. It's not going to be an easy game, but if you're a real RPG fan, you're not looking for an easy game. You don't want something you can just walk through. You want something you can take your time on, and this game puts you in a good position to do that. For me personally, I couldn't get immersed into it. The story didn't grab me. There was nothing that really set this one apart. But I could honestly see how for somebody else this would be perfect. This would be something that they could lose that 70 plus hours into. It is fun. I had fun playing it so far, and I'll probably play it a little bit more. I haven't really gotten sucked into the story yet, and I'm a big story kind of guy. I like a lot of story in my RPGs. I'm not saying the story is bad. I'm just saying I can't personally get into it. But that could be a personal thing. Either way, to me, I'd say it's worth a good $20 and a solid 3 out of 5. So give it a try if you love RPGs. And while I'm at it, I would like to quickly, briefly mention, check out our Fallout 4 videos that Anthony has been doing for our channel. Those are really awesome, and it's kind of made me want to go run out and get Fallout 4 now. I wasn't going to join in the crowd and run out with everybody else and get it, but yeah, I'm kind of hooked now. So check out Anthony's videos if you get a chance. And of course, as always, get a little subscribe for the channel there while you can, and maybe a thumbs up for this video, and keep an eye out for a giveaway we're going to have coming up, some nice keys, and hope to see you next time. Until then, happy gaming.